Hi everyone, this is the last set of ratios, rates, proportions, and percentages. And before we get started, I just want to apologize for the graphs here. It's really hard to draw on this, and these lines should be straighter. This is the bar graph. And I went ahead and put the percentages for you. They actually want you to find them by looking at the graph, but I couldn't do it on here. And also your answer choices are only A, B, C, or E. So we're not even going to look at D here. So read the problem, and then we're going to try to solve it. And then, so pause the video and do that on all the problems here. And then we'll get started. Okay, so basically what we want to do is look at we're computing multiple rates, so which is percent calcium per pill and percent calcium per dollar. So whenever you're doing that, consider organizing everything in a table. So the following table organizes, we're going to draw the table. So we have product A. So here's your product. So we have product A, and it costs $12. And the cost per pill would be 12 divided by 75, which equals 0.16. I already gave you the 28% part. And so that's going to be the percent of calcium supplied per dollar is going to be, per dollar is 28 divided by 0.16. I'm going to save some time here, which equals 175. So that's product A. Okay. And then we have product B, and the cost per bottle is $9.50. And the number of pills is 9.5 divided by 50, which equals 0.19. And the percent of calcium supplied, percent, is 40. So you take 40 divided by 0.19, and that gives you 211. And this is the percent of calcium per dollar. Alright, the next one we have to do is C, which was, the cost was $10.25 per bottle. Okay, the number of pills is 10.25 divided by 50, which equals 0.205. The percentage was 52%. So you have 52 divided by 0.205, which equals 254. And then for answer D, do one more. That was $15.50, the cost per bottle. And so the per pill would be $15.50 divided by 50, which equals 0.31, which equals 76 per, this comes from this is from your bar graph that I did for you. And then this is going to be 76, put it back in black, 76 divided by 0.31, which equals 245. So, product D is not one of your answer choices, so we skip that. According to the calculations, product C provides the greatest percentage of daily recommended intake calcium per dollar. So this number is bigger, so C is our correct answer because it's 254, which provides the greatest percentage. All right. Go ahead and read this problem and then try to answer it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, when a question involves multiple unit conversions, make a plan to keep things organized, and using the factor labor method, that means canceling units, also helps. So we're going to think backwards to determine how long it will take to print the cube. You need to know how many layers is required. So to determine the number of layers needed, convert micrometers to meters and then meters to inches. And don't forget to line up the conversions so the units cancel nicely. So let's start with 1 inch and work your way towards the layers. So I'm going to do that down here so we have room. We're going to have 1 inch times 0.0254 meters over 1 inch, right, times 1 million micrometers over 1 meter times 1 layer over 102 micrometers. And so let's see what happens here. The inches cancel here, the meters cancel here, the micrometers cancel here. So when you multiply all this out, you get approximately 249 layers. Okay, so the printer takes up to 6 seconds to print 1 layer. So that's going to be 6 times 249 equals 1,494 seconds to print the cube. There's 60 seconds in a minute, so it takes, we're going to take this 1494 divided by 60 gives us 24.9, which equals approximately 25 minutes, so we're in minutes here, to print the cube. That wasn't too bad. So the answer is B. And the last one we have is about buying these vases. And I'm sorry, I just kind of scrabbled the vases on here. So I kind of made them different. So read the problem. And this is what Eli paid for. So we want to first find the total cost of the vases. And we're going to do one step at a time. In Brazilian reais, and I hope I'm saying that right. So we have 128 plus 66 plus 85, which equals 279. So that was step 1. All right. Now step 2, find the total cost of the vases in the U.S. dollars. So we're going to change the charge of the amount of 126.48 represents the conversion of 279 Brazilian reais plus a 2% fee that Eli's credit card company charged him. So to find the original cost of the vases in U.S. dollars before the 2% fee, write and solve the equation. So we have 1.02. This is like 1 plus 0.2. So we just combine those. Just know that these are the same. So we have that times your cost. Your cost is 126.49. Divide both sides, you get your cost is 124. Now, step 3, we have to find the exchange rate. So this was step 2. And then step 3, we've got to find the exchange rate. So the way you do that is you take $124 times R Reus over $1, which equals 279 Reus. So we get 279 here. The dollar things cancel out. So we're going to get 279 Reus. And we get, this part here is 124. So 124 R equals 279 Reus. Or just 279. And to solve for R, you're going to get, and I had to move this up here, and also I want to go on the other side. So R equals 279 over 124, which equals 2.25. So the exchange rate was 2.25 Brazilian Reais per US dollars. So this was your exchange rate. All right? Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.